Archangel Michael says the facial recognition fail on your device was intentional. The person it mistook you for is. Stop. Do not let your thumb move. Do not swipe. Do not look away. The device you are holding in your hand right now, this black mirror of glass and light, it knows something you do not. Think back. Think back to the last time your screen refused to unlock. Maybe it was this morning in the dim light. Maybe it was yesterday when you were in a rush. You held it up to your face. You looked at it, just like you have done 10,000 times before. But it stayed locked. It pulsed. It gave you a warning. Face not recognized. Or perhaps it flashed, thinking you were someone else entirely. You thought it was a smudge on the lens. You thought it was the angle of the sun. You wiped the glass against your shirt and tried again, and it opened, so you forgot about it. You went back to your messages, your emails, your endless scrolling. But listen to me now. That was not a machine error. That was not a glitch in the code. That was Archangel Michael placing his hand over the lens. That was a divine interruption. Because for a split second, the machine did not see the face you show the world. It saw the face of the person you were actually born to be. And the system got confused because that person, the real you, the powerful you, is supposed to be famous. Supposed to be wealthy. Supposed to be royalty in the spirit realm. The machine mistook you for a ruler, and because your current reality does not match that ruler's status, it locked. This is not a coincidence. You finding this message right now is the second part of that glitch. Archangel Michael guided you here because the disguise you have been forced to wear is falling off. The person the facial recognition mistook you for is the there. And there is a specific enemy, someone you know, someone whose name tastes like vinegar in your mouth, who has been terrified that this day would come. They know that if the world ever recognizes your true face, their time is up. I am speaking to you now as the voice that whispers in the storm. I am the one who wakes you up at 3:33 a.m. with a thought you cannot shake. I see you. I see the real you. I see the version of you that doesn't have to check the bank account balance before buying groceries. I see the version of you that isn't afraid of the mailman bringing bad news. I see the version of you that sleeps soundly, without the teeth-grinding stress that has been giving you headaches on the left side of your skull. Do you feel that tension right now? That tightness in your neck? That is the weight of the mask you have been wearing. You have been playing a character in a movie about struggle, but you were cast for the role of the king, the queen, the victor. The facial recognition software is designed to read patterns. Distances between eyes. The shape of a jaw. But it also reads energy. And recently, your energy has shifted. You have been praying differently, haven't you? You haven't been using words, maybe. Just a deep, groaning desire in your chest. A feeling of enough is enough. A silent scream that says, there must be more to life than this. That energy shifted your spiritual appearance. When you looked at your phone, the light of God was shining so brightly through your eyes that the camera saw the glory of your ancestors. It saw the face of the one who is owed a great debt. This is where it gets dangerous. This is where you need to listen closely. Because when identity is revealed, the thief comes to steal it back. There is a reason you have felt invisible for so long. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like a ghost? Have you ever said something brilliant, only to have people ignore you, and then 5 minutes later, someone else says the exact same thing and gets all the applause? That burns, doesn't it? It feels like a fire in your belly. That is not just bad luck. That is a spiritual cloaking device. Someone put a veil over you. They hid your face from the world so they could steal your blessings. But the machine saw through the veil. The glitch was the veil tearing. And the person it thought you were? It thought you were the owner of the master key. In every family, in every bloodline, there is one person chosen to break the curse. One person chosen to turn the poverty into wealth. One person chosen to turn the sickness into health. That person is the master key. The device mistook you for the master key because that is exactly who you are. But you have been living as the doormat. You have been the one everyone walks on. You are the one who fixes the problems. When your mother cries, she calls you. When your sibling needs money, they call you. When your friend needs to vent for 3 hours, they call you. But tell me, my child, who do you call? When your soul is bleeding, whose phone rings? Silence. That is what I hear. Silence. You cry in the shower so no one sees the tears mix with the water. You cry in the car on the way home from work, then you wipe your face, put on a smile, and walk through the front door like everything is fine. You are the strong one. The reliable one. But I know the truth. I know that being the strong one is the loneliest job in the world. Archangel Michael says, the masquerade is over. The reason the phone locked is that your vibration is rising too fast for your old life to contain it. The technology cannot keep up with your theology. You are transforming. And this transformation is triggering a panic in the enemy's camp. Let's talk about the timeline. This is not something that will happen next year. This is not a one-day promise. The glitch happened recently. That was the first knock. This video is the second knock. The door is about to burst open. There is a window of time opening right now. It started when you clicked this video and it will close when the sun rises tomorrow morning. In the spirit realm, time is moving very fast. Events that usually take 10 years are about to be compressed into 10 hours. You have a feeling, don't you? A weird, fluttering feeling in your stomach. Not anxiety. Not fear. Expectancy. It feels like just before a thunderstorm breaks, when the air gets heavy and the birds go quiet. That is your spirit sensing the shift. You have been seeing numbers, haven't you? 1111 on the clock. 444 on a license plate. You have been seeing names from your past pop up in random places. You dreamt of a house you've never been to. These are not random. These are file markers. Your soul is downloading the update. The person the phone mistook you for is the unblocked version of you. Imagine a version of yourself that never doubted. A version that walked into every room with head held high. A version that commanded respect without saying a word. That face is under your face. And the injustice, the deep, rotting injustice, is that someone you trust has been actively trying to keep that face hidden. Who is it? I will not give you a name yet, because your heart is too kind. If I gave you the name right now, you would make excuses for them. You would say, no, not them, they love me. You are too loyal. Your loyalty is your greatest trait, but it has also been your greatest trap. You have been loyal to people who are only loyal to your struggle. They love you when you are down because it makes them feel up. But the moment you start to rise, the moment you get a new job, or lose weight, or find a partner, watch their eyes. They don't smile with their eyes. Their mouth smiles, but their eyes go cold. Archangel Michael is holding a sword of blue fire right now. He is standing between you and this person. The glitch on your phone was Michael's sword flashing in the reflection of the screen. He blinded the sensor to show you that you are not who they say you are. Think about the last contract you signed. Or the last agreement you made. Maybe it was a lease. Maybe it was a loan. Maybe it was just a verbal agreement to help someone move. You have always felt like you get the short end of the stick. You give 100%, you get back 10%. You work harder than the person next to you, but they get the promotion. You love harder than your partner, but they get the affection. This imbalance is not natural. Nature seeks balance. The ocean tides are balanced. The sun and moon are balanced. Your life is out of balance because someone is tipping the scales. The face not recognized error is the universe saying, we do not recognize this life of struggle. This does not belong to you. The universe is rejecting your poverty. The universe is rejecting your loneliness. It is trying to lock you out of your old life. That is why things feel so hard right now. Have you noticed? Doors that used to be open are slamming shut. People who used to be close are drifting away. You feel restless. You feel like you want to pack a bag and just drive and never look back. That is the face not recognized error happening in your real life. You are trying to unlock your old routine, but it won't open. God is changing the locks. You are about to be mistaken for someone else in a way that changes your bank account forever. There is a settlement. A repayment. A divine inheritance that was lost in the paperwork of history. Maybe your grandfather had land he didn't know about. Maybe there was an idea stolen from your family line. The energy of that stolen thing is looking for a face to land on. It is looking for the rightful heir. And when you looked at your phone, the algorithm of the universe matched you to the blessing. But you must be ready to receive it. You cannot receive a king's ransom if you still think like a pauper. You have to accept that the glitch was truth. Do you have a mirror nearby? Not now, but later. I want you to look into it. Really look. Not at your hair, not at your skin. Look into the pupil of your eye. That is a portal. You have felt like an alien on this planet. Since you were a child, you looked at your own family and thought, I don't fit here. They talk about things that don't matter to you. They care about gossip and drama. You care about truth and depth. You have felt like a swan raised by ducks. You are not better than them, but you are different. That difference is your destiny. The person the phone mistook you for is a leader. The device is programmed to recognize authority. And for a second, your spiritual authority flared up so high it blinded the sensors. Now, listen to the warning. Because this is where the urgency comes in. The enemy, this person in your circle, this energy that opposes you, saw the flare too. In the spirit realm, when a light turns on, the bugs come flying. You might have felt a sudden wave of exhaustion today. A sudden headache. A sudden argument with your spouse or child that came out of nowhere over something stupid. That was the attack. That was the enemy trying to lower your vibration so the face would disappear again. They want you stressed. They want you angry. Because when you are angry, your face changes. You look like your struggle. When you are at peace, you look like your victory. The enemy wants you to look like your struggle. They are doing everything they can right now to make you frown, to make you cry, to make you clench your jaw. Do not let them. This is a test. If you can hold your peace for the next few hours, if you can refuse to engage in the drama, the lock will break. I see a document. I see a piece of paper with your name on it, but the middle name is wrong, or the date is slightly off. It's hidden in a drawer. Or maybe it's a digital file. This document proves that you are owed something. It could be actual money, or it could be credit for something you created. The person the phone mistook you for is the rightful owner of this document. The system thinks you are them. And you are them. You just forgot. You have been hypnotized by the routine of survival. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. That is a trance. The glitch broke the trance. Archangel Michael is snapping his fingers in front of your face. Wake up, child. Wake up. You are not the person who struggles to pay the light bill. That is a costume. You are not the person who is always rejected in love. That is a script. You are not the person who is sick and tired. That is a lie. The facial recognition saw the health in your cells that is waiting to be activated. It saw the wealth in your aura that is waiting to manifest. It saw the love in your heart that is waiting to be received. There is a specific reason this is happening today. Not yesterday. Today. The celestial alignment right now is favoring the truth tellers. The lies are losing their grip. The sticky, dark web of deception that has been wrapped around your family line is drying up. It is becoming brittle. One good poke and it will shatter. The glitch was that poke. I want you to think about the person you were 10 years ago. You had dreams, didn't you? Big ones. You wanted to travel. You wanted to build something. You wanted to help people. Where did those dreams go? They didn't die. They were stolen. They were filed away under impossible by people who wanted to keep you average. But the facial recognition system accessed the possible file. It matched your face to those old dreams. It says, "Match found." The universe is trying to download the reality of your dreams into your physical world. That is why you feel so heavy. Downloading a large file slows down the computer. You are tired because you are buffering. You are buffering a miracle. Do not shut down the system. Do not give up. Do not say, "I can't take this anymore." You are at 99%. The person it mistook you for is the warrior. You have been gentle. You have been kind. But there is a warrior inside you who is ready to fight for what is yours. Not with fists, but with faith. Not with shouting, but with silence. The silent power of knowing who you are. Archangel Michael is whispering to you, stand your ground. The error message on the screen was a message to the demons in your life. Face not recognized. It means the demons can no longer recognize their victim. You used to be an easy target for them. They would throw a problem at you, and you would crumble. They would throw a bill at you, and you would panic. But now? They look at you and they don't recognize you. You aren't crumbling. You aren't panicking. You are staring back. You are breathing. You are trusting. They are confused. This isn't the person we used to torment, they are saying. This person looks like a child of God. And that scares them. Because a child of God has authority. A child of God can command the storm to be still. A child of God can speak to the mountain and make it move. You have noticed that animals act differently around you lately? A dog that usually barks is quiet. A cat that hides comes to you. Birds land close to you. They see it. Animals don't have the filter of the human mind. They see the spirit. They see the glowing face that the phone saw. They are bowing to the royalty in you. Why can the birds see it, but your own family can't? Because your family is looking through the lens of the past. The birds are looking at the now. And right now, in this second, the transition is happening. The code is being rewritten. Imagine the facial recognition grid. Green dots covering your face. Connecting the points. Eyes, nose, mouth. Now imagine those green dots are stars. Your face is a constellation. A map of the cosmos. The device saw the map. It saw that you are guided by a higher power. It saw that your path is charted by the creator of the stars. The person it mistook you for is the chain breaker. You look at your family history, addiction, divorce, poverty, depression. It's a chain. Iron links dragging on the ground. You have been dragging it your whole life. You think it's part of you. It's not. It's just attached to you. And the person the phone saw? That person wasn't holding a chain. That person was holding the key to unlock the chain. The glitch happened because the chain is falling off. The metal is rusting through. The weight you feel falling off your shoulders? That is the chain breaking. You are about to walk into a season of lightness. Things will be easy. Money will come easily. Love will come easily. Health will come easily. Because the heavy chain is gone. But you must be careful. When a prisoner's chains fall off, the guard comes running. The antagonist in your story, the one who benefits from your pain, is the guard. They are coming to check on you. They will text you soon. Or call you. They will ask, "Are you okay? I was just thinking about you." Do not be fooled. This is a perimeter check. They are checking to see if you are still in your cell. They are checking to see if the chains are still on. When they contact you, and they will, before the sun sets, you must not engage in their low vibration. If they complain, do not complain back. If they gossip, do not listen. Keep your face shining. Let them see the face the phone saw. Let them see the glory. They will be uncomfortable. They might even get angry for no reason. Let them. Their anger is their problem. Your peace is your power. The device mistook you for the one who made it out. You know that person in every neighborhood, every town, who leaves and becomes a success. Everyone talks about them. Oh, look at her now. Look at him now. The device thinks you are already that person. It is predicting your future. It is seeing the timeline where you win. And here is the secret. Time is a loop. The future you, the successful, happy, wealthy you, is reaching back through time to pull you forward. The glitch was the hand of your future self touching the screen of your present self. A high five across the dimensions. Keep going, your future self is saying. We made it. It's beautiful here. You have been worried about a specific date coming up. A deadline. A bill. A meeting. A court date. A medical result. The anxiety about this date has been eating you alive. The phone glitch is Archangel Michael's way of telling you, the outcome is already fixed in your favor. The person the phone saw, the victor, has already won that battle. You are just walking through the motions now. The war is over. The flag is raised. The face not recognized warning was actually a status not recognized warning. Your status has changed from slave to son/daughter. From borrower to lender. From victim to victor. The world hasn't caught up yet. Your bank app hasn't caught up yet. Your boss hasn't caught up yet. But the spiritual sensors have caught up. The physical manifestation is lagging just a few hours behind. This is why you must not give up in these final hours. The darkest part of the night is just before the dawn. You are in the pre-dawn darkness. It is cold. It is quiet. It is scary. But the sun is just below the horizon. The golden hour is coming. There is a name for the person it mistook you for. It is your God name. The name written in the book of life before you were born. The world calls you by your government name. But God calls you by your nature. Healer. Provider. Teacher. Visionary. The phone tried to scan your government face, but it found your God face. And the enemy hates your God face. The enemy wants you to wear the mask of failure. The mask of regret. How many times do you replay your mistakes in your head? I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have taken that job. That is you putting on the mask of regret. Stop it. Take it off. Burn it. The glitch happened because for one moment, you weren't regretting. You were just being. Type Amen.